Salutations, my name is Drunker, and today we are back with another episode of another Eidos of Dragon R. That's right. Today we are going to be reading one of the very first events that I have ever read in this game that has truly changed my life. Probably not for the better, but you know what? It's a pretty good event. We are going to be reading through Beauvine Farm. That's right. So Beauvine Farm. So it was actually released on May, but when I played the event, I played it on June because this month is actually my very first anniversary of being in Eidos. So congratulations for staying up until now, because somehow I have the patience to do this. So yeah. Anyway, so today we're going to be reading through Beauvine Farm. There's no patch notes because I'm reading a past event, so yeah. Anyway, I've actually marked out the how would I call this? The distribution of the episodes, and this is how it's gonna go. Okay, part 1 is gonna. It really depends, but the first patch was 1 to 6, and then 7 to 14, then 15 to 21, then 22 to 26, then 27 to 32, and then 33 to 38. So that's how it worked, apparently. Anyway, we'll be proceeding to the young wandering farmer Proteo. Ooh. So, who is this person? We don't know. Let's read the story now. It's also kind of ironic that we are also reading this, and Dunk is a very relevant character in this story. So, yeah. Oh my goodness, this is why I should make it near the mic. Beauvine Farm. Muscle hack for getting big now. Okay, so we are starting off in the volcanic islands of Surtsey. So, in the volcanic islands of Surtsey, progeny of Atmos born into this world via his powers turned adventurers traveled all throughout El Dorado as mercenaries to bring back new technologies and knowledge for their land as part of the Surtsean coming-of-age ritual. On this day, a ceremony has been underway in the public square since the crack of dawn to celebrate and bless one such adventurer upon his return home. You have traveled the outside world and have done so by diligently training and improving on yourself. Proteo, I hereby recognize you as a warrior of our Lord Atmos. You may receive his blessing. Life goes on in Surtsey as usual, yet the air that this returned adventurer is giving off is quite foreign indeed, keeping his back hunched as he simply sulks. Oh. Okay, so how do I voice this dude? I think I'm gonna do like this, you know? He kinda the type of person to be like that, you know? What's with all this warrior talk? I'm a farmer and that's it. Yo, Proteo, what's with that attitude? We're in the middle of your ceremony, and that's pretty dang important. I didn't ask for it to take place, now did I? I don't need any blessings either. Say that again, you little pipsqueak. Yeah, we dare you. Pipsqueak. Hey, now, would you men please cut that out? Now, as far as Proteo's coming-of-age ritual, I am the one who asked for it to be carried out so that he may receive his blessing for becoming a man. Proteo, we're sorry to bother you, as we know how awfully you are. Awfully busy, you mean? So, are we done here? Yeah? Ah, yes, that we are. Proteo, indifferent to his surroundings, had stuffed his bags with all sorts of crops and seeds. You're already leaving us, Proteo? And? I've heard how you got nice and intimate with all those giants. Hey, I've heard that those hill giants are hella wild and ferocious. Are they really that strong and huge? Yeah, they're really big and cool. They're awesome. Getting all intimate with giants, huh? Pretty sick if you ask me, Proteo. How have you managed that? That's so freaking awesome. No need to praise me for it. You're making me feel all angsty. Insane how you managed that when you're this short. Like, there's no way you actually won a match against those giants, right? Ooh. I'm pretty sure I'm the one who's grown taller. We used to be pretty much the same height back in the day, remember? Nope. No one remembers something like that. Protea's come all this way, but he is to go back out on his journey no sooner than he has arrived. I'm sure the man has things to attend to, so why not leave him be? Nah, I don't got other things to do. All I wanted was to get my hands on my plant resources. Ah, Lord Atmos and Lord Lucifer. Lord Lucifer? You mean the Shadow King of Indignation? Wait, Lord Atmos is awake? Ah, Proteo, I've been looking forward to meeting you. You were the one who took such great care of the flower garden by my side. I love how fragrant they are. Oh, the flower garden. Many flowers had been planted near Atmos' bedside, and they had been grown when Proteo has feigned to be ill so that he wouldn't have to go out on hunts. Flowers are too girly and don't sell well, so I'm not into them anymore. Oh my god. That's not true. Proteo responds as he pulls his straw hat down and over his eyes, fidgeting terribly. Huh, we got ourselves a guy on the small side today. Lucifer spouts as he looks straight at Proteo. Everyone is frozen in place, intuitively sensing how the two men's personalities are utterly incompatible. A spirit will, they're easy. What's with all those seeds on him? He smells of the earth. Huh? You do smell nice, boy. The accessories this returned adventurer has brought with him is all so rare that it has unsurprisingly caught everyone's attention. While bringing back rare things itself is not out of the ordinary, Lucifer nonetheless continues to stare intently at Proteo, bending down to his eye level. As if he were tossing an infant in the air, a good old upsy-daisy toss. Lucifer hoists Proteo up in the air to expose them to the sunlight. Huh? I don't know how, but you give off the smell of a strong man. Wait, is this milk I'm smelling? No, wait, stop. Proteo cries out as Lucifer reaches for one of the bottles of milk attached to Proteo's belt. It's milk, but it's not milk. Huh? Does that mean you cast some kind of magic on it? I don't know anything about magic. I'm just an ordinary farmer. Lucifer, please, don't be too rough on Proteo. You're scaring him. Or, I guess not. The dude's laughing. I could never in a million years laugh if I were in his place like that. Yeah, you get your ass blown into the sky every single time. Ain't no way you get away with that unscathed. To everyone's shock, Proteo is not intimidated whatsoever by Lucifer and is instead looking straight at him with a dark, lewd smirk on his face as if he were oogling him. Let me down. Fine. Wait, actually, don't let me down. Which is it, you brat? Holy crap, you guys seeing this power trip? Lucifer, please, no yelling. This place isn't my cup of milk. My business here is done, so I'll be heading home. What? Adios. And he disappeared. Lucifer, you must be nice to him. But why though? Why are you blaming me? Oh. Cersei hasn't changed one bit. Every single body here is humongous. Every single guy. I hate it here. Adios. The Shadow King of Indignation, huh? He sure was big. Wonder if he would drink some milk for me. Oh, it's Volker! Why Proteo? No time no see. Yeah, it has been long time, Volker. The Lord Lucifer has felt so bad because of how Lord Atmos scolded him. He's saying he wants to apologize to you. Circeans are such busybodies. They mean no offense by it, so let him off easily, yeah? It's fine, really. Just tell him I'm not mad. Understood. Are you really going to leave so soon, though? Judging from the looks of you, it seems like you're not in the mood to stay another night. It's correct. I just came to Circe to get my hands on certain seeds. This whole coming-of-age ritual of ours, I could really care less about any of that. Well, Circeans will celebrate just about anything when the opportunity presents itself. I even find myself occasionally at a loss of what to do when I return from the outside world. I figured that everyone had forgotten all about me. Nah, everyone remembered you, including me. The crops and flowers you grew were all so hardy and produced large yields, and since you didn't use magic, anyone could tend to them. I just want to get back to my farm. My Holstons are definitely missing me. Your farm? I've heard rumors about your farm, how you built it on land that those hill giants gave you. Ooh. That's a truly amazing undertaking. You should be way more proud of yourselves for it. Well, this milk from my farm is a secret of mine. Pratir responds as he takes out a bottle of said milk from his item bag, about very timidly. The milk is very difficult to keep fresh, even with the use of magic, and so it ferments rapidly. A secret of yours, you say? So, Volker, how do you get your bod so big? Wait, how, you ask? How would you like it if you could get your bod to be as big as Lord Atmos? Would that mean I'd get to fly away high in the sky with a pair of wings? All Volker can imagine from being blindsided by this sudden question is the scene of Atmos boldly kidnapping Kun and taking off with him into the skies. Well, I've never really thought about that, to be quite truthfully with you, so asking me that so suddenly wouldn't really... I mean, even if I were to get bigger, I feel like I'd still be myself, singing whatever comes to mind as I please. Huh? Alright then. I guess that means you wouldn't need any of my milk, huh? Wait, what do you mean? Don't be so mean like that. Let me in on your secret, Pratil. Don't look at me like that. It's not like you're actually interested in it. It's embarrassing. You're the one saying that I, and everyone else for that matter, isn't interested, when in fact we're all incredibly interested. Well, if you ever change your tone, or tune, I'd sure appreciate if you let me in on it. I'd love to try some of your milk. To try my milk? Volker. I guess you'd be okay. If you were to get huge, I would love nothing more than to see you smash up your instruments and pound your engorged chest like a gorilla. And have us complement each other's muscles as we twist and milk each other's nipples. Pratil blurts out a spell at the speed that would rival any sorcerer's incantation. This curse of desire, designed to instantly drag its target into an intoxicating whirlpool, flows out of his mouth so gracefully that it sounds so eerily reminiscent of lyrics composed by a poet. Volker's sharp ears swiftly and precisely catch every nuance and every dip and rise and inflection in Pratil's curse, turning beet red on the spot. Even Pratil himself, the young lad that he is, blushed from ear to ear, feeling as though he were looking at a reflection of himself in the mirror. Upon seeing Volker's reaction, forget what I said just now. You know what? It's whatever. I'm dipping. Adios. Pratil! Hold up! The milk you speak of! Don't tell me it's... Ooh. Ooh! This is the hill country of giants! Okay. To the direct south of the Federation of Pays Blanc lies a hillside beyond the grasslands filled with crystal clear streams and lush, fertile lands that have been practically untouched by the hands of man. Not even the powerful clans of its free cities, which have ceaselessly clashed over land disputes, have ever dared to lay their hands on its bounty. The reason for this is simply, giants have inhabited this mystical region since antiquity, their physiques being many times larger than all other creeds. The few adventurers and merchants who are allowed by the giants to pass through must do so via the Watchtower Democrates, their domain from the outside world. Oh my goodness! Guys, if you don't know, this is actually my very first limited alt. Well, this is my first alt that I got. Oh my goodness! I even have the video where I first pulled it. I'm actually gonna show it in the coming days. But yeah, I even have the first video of this. Oh my goodness! It's been oh, the memories. Man, working the fields is definitely the most important spring tradition of all. The wild plants that grow here in the hill country of giants are always so full of life. Man, getting to grow wheat here is like a dream come true. However, hard I work now in the spring will determine how delicious the bread I make in the fall will be. I need to make sure I plow these fields and sow the seeds just right so that I can grow all the wheat I want. It's so cold this year though. I wonder if Sol is having better luck shearing the sheep. Beauvine farm! Oh my god! Oh, it's bro, I can't. The memories oh, it's been so long. Oh my god, I remember this place, man. Sorry, I'm having nostalgia. The amount of nostalgia I'm getting from this is insane. Sol! Hey Sol! Sol, how are you holding up? Oh my god! Huh? Flet finds Sol plopped down in a pasture bathing in the sunshine of the spring sun while apparently tracking tiny livestock in the distance. Flet! What's the matter? Well, knowing you, I kinda figured what you'd be up to. I guess you're taking a little break from herding the sheep. Yeah, well, the sheep sure are cute, but whenever I look at this cattle, I can't help but want to drink some milk. Oh my god. Despite all records indicating that the giants who reside there are violent by nature, in reality the exact opposite is true. In fact, through the interactions they had with the select few adventurers they allow in their land, they have managed to build enough cordial relation to procure an array of items as well as learn about agriculture and how to take care of livestock. Well, I suppose from your point of view, cows and sheep are more or less the same thing. Yeah, they're all so small and adorable. How about you take a break too, Flet? A little shut-eye won't hurt. Alrighty, it's time for some milk. Milk time! Here I come! Didn't you just drink an entire tank dry by yourself yesterday? There's all this cattle. It's hard to believe that we'd be out of milk, right? I never milked cattle before. Besides, Porteo kept saying not to go inside his cowshed. I suppose we'll have to forego milk till Porteo gets back. Man, I sure want some, but I guess there's nothing I can do about it. What a shame. Hey, don't make that face. Just keep working, and before you know it, Porteo will have come home. Work. The sheep. Sol has been tasked with the job of guiding the sheep back for shearing, but he has made no practice at all. Looking across the vast pasture before them, it's apparent that the sheep are scattered everywhere grazing. It would make far more sense though for the job to be given to a sheepdog, which would be smaller than the sheep themselves. Dickard! Oh my god! The first Solis unit. Solis, or how you say it. The first Solis unit in this game. Woo! 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 Running right between Sol and Flet is a sheep in a very mischievous adventure, to say the least. You're way more cut out for herding sheep, Dickard. You know, if you're gonna do this sort of stuff with us and slack off from your duties at the watchtower, we'll act as if we know nothing if you get chewed out by your soldiers. Whoop, whoop. I'll be fine, pretty sure at least. I wanna try shearing him. Whoop, whoop. So, go round up the sheep. I wanna shear them. Rounding up all the sheep into one spot is pretty tough. I want some new gloves. Ooh, and scarf too. Oh, is this Alcyon? Hey now, you're making sure to actually get your job done, right? It's Alcyon! Oh my goodness! Ah, I've come to keep my eyes on you guys. Another giant has appeared on this vast pasture, but his tone is terribly harsh and intimidating, the exact opposite of Soul. With a single swing of his club, every animal on the pasture, not just the sheep, scatter away to hide from him. Alcyon, you ought to work the fields with me. You're way faster out plowing than I could ever be. Haha, I'm too busy with my lookout duties. It's you guys who keep slacking off too much. Says the one who should be remembering what his job is. Oh, so does that mean you guys are figuring out how to actually do your jobs? Woof woof. Oh, Dickert? Not one bit. Oh, come on now. You still gonna make that nice wool vest for me, right? I'm in need of some wool gear too. Guess that means everyone's on the same page. It's just that crafting gear out of wool for even just one giant would require more sheep than we could ever get our hands on. Hey, just go ask Proteo. I'm sure Proteo can figure it out. He makes all that milk after all. He's producing all those vegetable crops too. Right, so the next for him is to solve will be the whole wool dilemma. Speaking of whom, Proteo sure is something else. He's not even a sorcerer of any kind. Flet remarks as he continues observing the sheep all across the pasture, about with a dissatisfied look on his face. Despite how enormous Proteo's cowshed is, its capacity is no different than the number of sheep in the pasture. And even though spring is the season for shearing, their yield of fluffy wool is only mediocre at best. Given up, Proteo has so flawlessly managed to copiously produce all that milk, enough to satiate the giant's thirst, no less. Everyone has been optimistic that he would be just as successful in producing ample wool. Upon drifting to the hill country of giants, Proteo began studying the gigantic indigenous plants and swiftly started cultivating them. Reaping such enormous harvests resulted in the drastic reduction of instance of the giants plundering villages for those very resources, as they were able to starve off their hunger thanks to this bounty. In return, the giants granted Proteo all the land he so desired, and with that fertile land, he continued devoting himself to further increasing his yields. As Proteo imparted his knowledge of farming to the giants, he dedicated himself wholeheartedly to farm work, gathering and raising his livestock. This all coalesced into what is now known as Beauvine Farm, which of course Proteo himself operates. The milk produced by Beauvine Farm was far more nourishing and effective than any medicine adventurers could ever get their hands on. And because of this, it has now garnered the attention of adventurers from all over El Dorado. And so adventurers have been flocking to the hill country of giants in hopes of getting their hands on his golden dairy cattle, even though Proteo himself could care less about his profits or individual achievements. Despite all this, not a single soul knows anything about the true motive behind his research in agriculture, or even how he has achieved such miraculous success with it. Dickert! Dickert, you there? Watchtower guard Dickert, where the hell are you? Whoop whoop! Dickert, that's me, right? Federation soldiers, huh? A pretty rare sight. Seems pretty mad. Who does that dude think he is? I sure as heck don't know him, but what I do know is how he's getting all cocky in my domain. Alcyon, you can't just get into a fight. Nah, I'm gonna go greet the guy, just in one way I know how. Hey you, that little ant I see there. Yeah, you. Whoa, that's how huge a giant is? You're acting like it's your first time coming out here. In that case, I'd best forewarn you. If you keep yapping, we might just accidentally crush your puny weak ass. Kinda like this. Squash! Alcyon, who prides himself as being the strongest among the giants, is attempting to instill fear into the heart of this unfortunate soldier by asserting his superiority. Alcyon can't help but feel a tingle rush down his spine as he excitedly licks his parched lips. Despite being keenly aware that this is quite a bad habit of his, He just can't seem to stop himself from harassing newcomer adventurers when he gets the chance. Akyon, no fighting! I'm Dickert, so sorry to keep you waiting. Woof. I know who you are already. What's gotten into you? I went to the watchtower and couldn't find you anywhere. Woof woof! Are you mad? Enough of this crap. Just follow me. Oh! Hey now, you and I haven't finished our little talk yet. If you got something you want to say to me, then we're gonna dish it all out here and now. True body language, that is. Elite soldiers who arrived from the Federation had dragged Dickert by his scarf all the way to this giant's village. What's all of you gotten done with your watchtower duties? Where's your ledger for recording all the adventures that come true here? The watchtower the soldier speaks of was built along the Federation's borders with the domain of these hill giants, and it also serves as Dickert's solitary place of work. To uphold the non-aggression pact that they had made with the giants, the watchtower has meant to serve as a checkpoint for adventurers and merchants alike who wish to enter and leave the area. It additionally serves as a military facility whose purpose is to promptly inform their government in the capital city of any potential threat of invasion or rioting that the giants might pose. To any Federation soldier, this job away from home is perhaps the most lonely post one could ever be assigned to. What's more, they risk being exposed to all the threats waged against them by the giants, who are still rumored to be ferocious to the present day. Dickert, an eccentric man who also happened to grow up in their mountainous countryside, was the only one who was willing to take on the job. Ledger? What's that? Does a ledger have anything to do with a lecture? Damn it, you! It's like you haven't been taking your job as a guard of the watchtower seriously at all. All Dickert has truthfully been good for has been the periodic reports he sent out, which simply say, everything going great, as he hits it off with the giants. I'm Dickert. I've been watching the giant just fine. Yup, I've definitely been watching him. We've been unable to confirm the return of practically every adventurer who's visited here. In other words, we have way too many missing persons report. Have you been in cahoots with these giants so that they could kidnap them? Several famous merchants should have passed through here, too. Woof! Kidnappings? I'm Dickert. I'd never do that sort of thing. That giant's neither. Whatever, you're fired regardless. The first thing I'll do is report you to Minister Morgan. Woof! Fired? Dickert's me, yeah? So I lose job at Watchtower? Hooray! No more writing reports for me! Woof! I still get to live here. There ain't no way in hell that'll fly. You listen up. You and the giants are being suspected of kidnapping these missing adventurers. Woof! What did this Dickert guy do? Good gods, you really don't know, don't, do you? Listen, you. These are the adventurers of whom we received search requests, I mean. Surely you remember anything about them. Whoa, so many. They're all missing? Woo! I'm Dickert, I think, but I don't know about these guys. There shouldn't be a single dangerous path leading to these hills, and all these adventurers would have stopped by the watchtower you're supposed to be at. Watchtower's so boring. Ain't been back there in ages. What? Enough of this. You're fired and that's final. Woo! Federation soldiers will be dispatched here immediately to investigate this matter directly, once and for all, although I'm pretty sure these evil deeds are being carried out by the giants. Ooh. Oh, we got Rook and Bilford, huh? Are these seriously not any strong magical beasts to go up against? These item transport quests are so lame. Rook, my boy, what's all the yapping for? It's in everyone's best interest that the magical beasts are all weaker. But how else am I supposed to shine? I didn't go all the way to Amberdawn to learn about magic for nothing. It almost feels like there was no reason at all for me to go level up. True. Guess that also explains why my mercenary squad hasn't been able to turn any of our newbies into full-fledged soldiers as of late. Look at what's on the quest board. This one says, supply a case of nutrient-rich bovine milk. Bovine milk's pretty popular these days. Probably not feasible without a few Dracos you have to your name, huh? Pretty much, but now's the merchants are heading out to the farm themselves just to get their hands on some. I figured that once I grew a little more, I'd head out to the hill country of giants myself. Rook says as he looks up at Bilford, who is easily twice his size, but no sooner does he make eye contact with him than he slumps his shoulder in dismay. So this bovine milk is cow milk, right? If that's all it is, I've already turned into one of those giants by now given how much milk I've had. Well, if it isn't Dunk, it's been ages. Bilford and Rook have incidentally run into a fellow adventurer they know. Hey, I know it's been a while since we've seen each other last, but you've sure gotten huge, huh? It's Dunk! Hello, Dunk. Oh my god, I remember you were one of my first pools as well. My first 5-star, and my goodness, Bro, back in the day, I didn't know that skills can be used. So literally, throughout all of my runs, I literally just kept using Dunk's like normal attacks. Oh my god. I guess so. Oh. Actually, I don't remember his voice. What the heck? I just recorded Oppression Liberation Army and I don't remember his voice. Golly. Huh. I guess so. I ain't really done much though. Nothing to speak of. Well, I suppose not. Oh, that's insane! Are there even any hunting grounds left in El Dorado to level up like that in this day and age? Oh, hey, come to think of it, Bilford. Are you guys still recruiting people into your mercenary squad? I figured it's about time I join a squad too. Ah, shucks, man. I'm doing my damnedest just to keep my men fed, sorry. Way to let the cat out of the bag as to how empty your pockets are, Captain. Oh, hey, it's fine, really. Seeing how you are now, I'm sure you'll be able to go on any adventure of your choice. Of course, that only quest out there to put yourself out there are those bovine milk supply quests. Bro, your armaments are way too tight on you. You need to go buy yourself some new gear. I'm sure if you've been working on your quest that you at least have enough Dracos saved up for that, yeah? Oh, yeah, totally. There's this gear set I've been wanting for a long time now. I guess it's probably time I go out and buy it. Nice. Think about getting a two-handed sword like the one I have? I'll even teach you how to hold it. Anyway, see you later. Let's go on another quest together sometime. Oh, Lord, may He have mercy. So dang tight. Oh, Dunk mulls over Bilford's suggestion as he strokes his excruciatingly tight armaments, appearing quite ashamed doing so. Volun! Oh. Oh, hi, Volun. You're in the Adventurers Guild. Been a long time we saw you. Oh, what's up? I have a favor to ask of you. I need you to make me some new armaments. The heavier the better. How come? I could have sworn you told me earlier you think about when you leveled up. If it's Dracos you're worried about, name your price and I'll pay for it. You know can do. I and only I choose which jobs I do. Oh come on, why not? At least give me a reason for why you won't do it for me. A reason you say? Volan blurts back as he stands up and looks Dunk straight in the eyes before. Ouch! He mercilessly pinched Dunk's right nipple, bulging uncomfortably through his clothes without the slightest bit of hesitation. A guy like you doesn't need any kind of armament that just end up hiding what you want to show off anyhow. Ugh. Oh, Leon and Chubbo are here too. Hello, we haven't seen you guys since big game hunting. Yuck. Way to be all gross and up on our faces like that in the middle of the frickin' day. This place really does suck. Definitely not the blacksmith shop for you, I'm telling you. I get that your work's boss is kinda popular and all, but don't get all worked up over him. Hey, your boyfriend is still me, you know. Oh my god, oh wow! Ooh, you guys wanna reach to Adventurentos to see the context of what the hell's happening with Leon? Well, maybe once I go through all of the events I really want to read through. Dang, look at what he's sporting. Leon finds himself examining the novice adventurer's body, staring straight at him. Wait a sec. Those muscles aren't natural. They're just for aesthetics. The heck does that mean? You're saying those muscles are like just for show? Nothing really wrong about that, I guess. If a guy wants to show off some guns, why not? Yeah. Trying to act all tough, Chabo tries his best to suck in his flabby belly, but he can only manage to get it to tighten up every so minusculely. They're still not the real deal, is what I'm saying. Oh, so that's it, huh? Hey! All patrons are reminded that fondling each other's breast in broad daylight is strictly prohibited in the Adventurers Guild. It's a public establishment, for goodness sake. You okay there, Dunk? This guy really knows how to come out of nowhere and pinch you freaking hard. Says the guy whose jugs look like those on a dang Holson cow. Enough! One more comment out of you and you'll really be disrupting my work. Come to think of it, though. Have you leveled up or something since the last time I saw you, Dunk? You look a lot bigger than I last recalled. You were such a cute little newbie last time, I remembered. Shut up. Stop treating me like some fledgling. Hey, that reminds me. There was something I was wanting to ask you about. Having seemingly remembered something important, Edgar flips through his adventurer registry quest history. Says here you've been to the hill country of giants. So that means you've been to Beauvine farm, yeah? Dunk is clearly flustered by Edgar's question. His immaturity as a novice adventurer is far too evident from how frantic he appears. Shh! I can't say this too loud on account of all these quests heading straight for the hill country of giants, but not a one of those adventurers have come back since going there. We've even got scouts out there investigating things now, as we speak. You don't happen to know anything, do you? Who knows what the guard at the watchtower's even doing, but we sure thought those giants were actually nice and calm for once. Don't know anything about that. I don't know anything about the nutrient-rich milk. Whoa, hold up! There's no point in running away. Volan, leave it to you to go on a power trip over someone. I can charge you with obstruction of business operations if I can't get any new newbie adventurers to register with the guild. The armaments I make are too heavy for the guy anyhow. Several years have passed since Dragon King Barboris' deceptive threat to destroy the world was put to rest. Despite how easy it has been for adventurers to get their hands on nifty items without even so much as having to go down into a lair themselves, this has all taken a serious toll on their muscles in the form of atrophy. In the midst of all this, while it may seem like a useless asset from the past, the appeal that a sturdy, robust, muscular, manly figure still has is undeniable. In fact, that appeal is growing by the day, relatively speaking. Then out of nowhere, nutrient-rich bovine milk came into the spotlight. While it is touted as nourishing tonic, rumor has it that adventurers who continue drinking it find that their bodies end up insanely youthful and unbelievably toned in what feels like the blink of an eye. Adventurers who had felt disheartened from beating themselves over training they just can't keep up with now feels excited again thanks to it. I'm sorry, I struggled with this too much. What? That evening. What the heck have I done to my body? I just want to drink more, so much more, of that bovine milk. I'm gonna go crazy over it. That's how bad I want to drink some. Ooh. The mystery is gonna continue in the next episode. That's right. I'm so sorry. Anyways, thank you so much for watching this episode. And I'll see y'all whenever. Bye-bye.